Ladies and gentlemen, Rockstar has confirmed GTA 6 trailer coming next month. I'm absolutely stoked, and I know you guys are too, so that's why I'm making this video today to go over the confirmed details and gameplay mechanics in GTA 6 currently. So these are leaks, but they were confirmed by Rockstar that these leaks were real, and the leaks, of course, I cannot post the gameplay, but the link will be down below. It's an article showing you all of this information. This gameplay in the back is not GTA 6 gameplay. This is GTA 5 gameplay with modded graphics to depict what GTA 6 would look like. But let's get right into it, man. So on screen now is the GTA 6 map. This is Vice City to the right, and then up there to the top left, it is a little area. It's another, town or city, whatever you want to call it, similar to Blaine County. They have to mix it up. They have to have a little bit more of a countryside than more of the city vibe. So it's going to be a very similar setup to Los Santos and the current map that we're used to, but of course it's going to look a lot nicer with the graphics, and I cannot wait. Here are some locations on screen now. We got Vice City, we got South Beach, Little Haiti, Ocean Drive, of course, is going to be there. Port Gellhorn, that is supposedly the new, like Blaine County. That's that area we saw to the top left. So there's going to be a lot to do. The map is very big and immersive with new animals and all new events, but we will get into that later. I'm not going to name off each location on screen. If you want to pause the video, feel free to do so that you can check it out for yourself. But anyway, let's move on now to the next feature, and that, of course, is the characters. We do have, of course, Lucia and Jason. These are the main protagonists that have been confirmed. They have a contact or a friend named Dre. No, this is not Dr. Dre. It's just that's his name is Dre. And then, of course, there's another person named Sam. Now, these are all obviously going to play a vital role in the story mode. And then, of course, the two main protagonists are obviously going to play the biggest role. But every protagonist needs their, subparts and their contacts and, helpers, whatever you want to call them. Lucia and Jason are supposed to kind of be like a modern day Bonnie and Clyde type of vibe, which I'm all for it. You know what I'm saying? In my personal opinion, I think it might be better than the GTA 5 story. It's a hot take. Don't, crucify me for it. But anyway, some more confirmed characters are Kai, Wyman, Billy, and then Tit. Yes, the guy's name is Tit, like a literal breast. Now next, there's Zach and RB Shaw. We don't have any pictures or visuals of what these people might look like, but we might find out in the trailer and might be able to pinpoint exactly who they are. Now, next feature that I'm very excited for is Enterable Buildings, clubs, pawn shops, supermarkets, bars, apartments, restaurants. I really like the Enterable Buildings feature. It's going to be absolutely amazing. In GTA 5, there's not many buildings that you can really walk up to and just kind of, enter them without, like a loading screen or some type of black screen or something like that. So Enterable Buildings is definitely much needed, especially in 2023, especially on a next-gen game, right? Now, there's some new open-world activities that include shooting dice, playing golf, going fishing, and, of course, participating in races. And there's some other, side activities that are labeled van shipment, robberies, and deliveries. So robberies are going to be a little bit more immersed this time around. You'll be able to rob more than just the 7-Eleven stores. You'll be able to rob, pawn shops, of course, the regular 7-Eleven stores, banks, auto shops, whatever, you name it. And then also there's a side activity named deliveries, where you do deliveries and shipments for a warehouse. So who knows, maybe you could even pick up a regular job as Jason, right? Now, another thing I am a little disappointed about is that as of right now in multiplayer, the lobbies are confirmed to only have 30 players as the max, which is also the current max in GTA 5. Hopefully one day we will see 50 or 60 player lobbies. Let's hope and pray and keep our fingers crossed, right? Now, this next feature is pretty cool. They simplified the weapon wheel and made it that you have 3 options. You have like your weapon, your equipment, and then like your throwables or consumables or whatever. Instead of having this really big weapon wheel with a million things on it, it's very similar to Red Dead Redemption 2, where you have weapons, items, and horse. So I'm all for it. And then, of course, the big thing for me is the hair and facial hair systems. And then also eating and drinking from your inventory has returned, as we saw in GTA 5, where you could consume things to regain your health. But the hair and facial systems is really cool. Basically, you are forced to take your character to the barbershop after a while if you want to trim their hair or their beard. If you do not, their beard and their hair will grow longer, actively as you're playing the game. It will grow longer, and it's absolutely amazing. Very similar to Red Redemption 2. And then also they had tweaked Euphoria. Basically, the ragdoll and jumping effects on your body are going to be improved, which of course is very good. And then of course you can now surrender to the police. That's a very interesting new feature. I really wonder how that's going to work, and also what the consequences will be for that. Like, do you lose the car that you were using during that time, or do you lose some money? Who knows, but it's going to be very, very interesting. Also, you could command your partner during a robbery. So we saw the option for Lucia to check in on Jason, but also there was another tab that said more options. So that's probably the option to command them and have them do, whatever what you want them to do next during the robbery. Now, of course, moving into collectibles, they added like RPG elements to the game, which is cool. You could collect car parts for Wyman, it looks like. There was car parts scattered all across the map in the gameplay leaks, and these parts were for Wyman, who was one of the characters that we mentioned earlier. So maybe he'll kind of be like the How in this game, like from How Special Works or whatever. It looks like he's the car guy. And then to add more to the RPG elements, there were collectible hats in the leaked gameplay along with other clothing. So very, very cool. They added some RPG elements, which they also had in GTA 5. And then of course another feature is sharing items between Jason and Lucia, which is pretty cool. Now some animals. These are animals that maybe we can interact with on the map, hopefully like Ghost of Tsushima. But we have snakes, seagulls, skunks, raccoons, alligators, boars, wading birds, squirrels, southern leopard frog, crayfish, lizard, skunk ape, pigeon, possums, and whales. Whales is absolutely crazy. I can't wait to see a whale in Grand Theft Auto 6. Now for the gangs on the map, we have the San for San, the Haitian gang. Of course, the game is in Miami. They need Haitian gangs, the Guardia Brothers, and the Far Right Mafia. Now next, we do have cop traps confirmed, which is pretty crazy. The cops seem like they'll be a lot smarter. They're very stupid in GTA 5, but it seems like they'll be a lot smarter this time and actually set up traps to disable you from driving your vehicle, or at least attempt to. Now the next feature is also a new police system where they get dispatched, kind of like in real life. If you commit a crime in real life, it's going to take the cops a little while to get there because they have to get dispatched. That's how it's going to work in this game. They won't just show up immediately as soon as you shoot your gun, which is very cool because that was very annoying in GTA 5. So I'm happy that they made that a little more realistic. Now, of course, there is an advanced hijack car system where basically you can fail to steal a car. You're going to use a Slim Jim basically to try to pop open the door, and I'm guessing it's going to work like how hacks work in GTA 5, and you can fail. Of course, another really dope feature is car interiors have a GPS navigation system. That's actually really cool for the first-person users. If you don't want to use a mini-map, you can use the GPS system inside of a car. That is very, very cool. I know a lot of people like playing in first person, so you'll be very happy to hear that. Now, of course, we do have the vehicles that are confirmed in the game so far. All the names are listed here. I will not go through and name all of them simply because it would take forever. But if you want to take a look at them, you can pause the video. These are all the confirmed vehicles so far in the game. Again, you could pause it, take a screenshot, go over the names if you'd like. Well, I really am hoping that you see a Honda Accord there actually on the top right. But anyway, I'm really hoping that the vehicles are going to be the real names, but I highly doubt it because we already have confirmation of real names. But it is what it is. I understand all the copyright stuff. This is now just, attention to detail. Again, I won't list all of it, but you can, slow it down and read it or pause it. There's raccoons climbing out of the garbage, raccoons running through the garbage, raccoons stealing food bag. These are all the attention to details, little, snippets. It's basically a list of all of realistic and tiny little small details they're adding to the game. It's absolutely sick. And I really, really can't wait for the game. It's going to be awesome, man. The game is going to be absolutely awesome. It's going to be very realistic, hyper-realistic, I'd even say. And based off some of the features that they listed here, it seems like they are going down the more realistic path, for the multiplayer and story mode, at least for the story mode. Let's see for multiplayer if they hold up that, realistic approach. I hope they do. I personally enjoy games more when they are a little bit more realistic and, the more realism side of things. But anyway, man, if you're excited for GTA 6, I know I am, but if you are, and if you enjoyed this video, if this informed you guys in any way of any features or gameplay mechanics, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. It only takes 1 second of your time, and it really helps me tremendously, and it means the world to me. I really enjoy making content for you guys. I don't want to stop, and I like seeing the positive feedback from you guys through the like and subscribe numbers. So please just take a second out your day, hit the like, hit the subscribe button, and until the next video, peace out, boys.